I just extended this foundation over and then decided to curve it right here so we can run right into the ground, and then we'll run our train tracks along the ground like we've been doing this whole time. So hopefully, there, yeah, close enough. And let's run the last few. Something like this. Perfect. Okay, so now we know that the train line is going to go to right here. Let me just put it in. And let me run and put it over there so I have hover pack. That'll make this a lot easier. Okay, now that we've run those lines, and as long as we keep running lines, we can use our hover pack. It's time to start thinking about how we want to connect these train lines up to the train lines over here. And oh, what's that? Deadlocked tractors. Okay. That's fine. Here are those lakes. We could go that way, but I think what we should do is go up this coast right here and just go through, go north side of Cradle, and then meet up with them over here. I think that's what we should do right now. And we are going to end up... I didn't want this, and I didn't really think about doing this intentionally, but with this north-south line right here, and then this north-south line here, and then connecting right here, and I've already said I want to connect right there, we ended up doing a full circle. Just, you know, like I said I wasn't going to do, but we are. So I'm going to take my time a little bit more, I think, with this one, and blow foliage up as we go, and then try to get even better hug on these lines as we're going out into our future train lines. So oh, and the mammoth's done. Forgot I had extra hard drives just sitting in my inventory. Interesting. Nitric acid, I've never even thought about. Bleached iron. This one sounds cool. Things are going well. It is slow and tedious. I'm going very slow to make sure I don't have any gaps bigger than, say, oh, I don't know, that. And then I'm also having to pull up plants like that. I've stopped using my nobelisks. I was blowing up too much. I blew up just one of these trees like that over there that I didn't intend to. So I've just now switched from nobelisk to picking up with my hands, and I've also turned on single destroy mode for the chainsaw, so going pretty well, and I'm having fun, but it's not going to be titillating to watch, so I'll either do some sort of time lapse or just cut all this rest of this out or something. We're not doing a time lapse. There's too many changing angles. And annoyingly, to set a time lapse camera, I can't fly up into the sky like I can if I was going to set like a video angle. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, yeah, I'll show you where I go. Another reason I don't want to show all this is because I don't know if any of this is going to stay. I might hit a cliff over here and have to redo it all. So anyway, playing it by ear. Alright, I think, yeah, the train line comes this way, then it goes that way for the heavy modular frames, then it goes this way. We've now connected to it. So we have the north-south line over here. It comes down this way, and then all the way over here. South-north, then gets on the, north-south down here, and then over here, and then goes south-north. That's exactly what we want. So, let me rephrase that. This is the north to south down the west coast line. And this is the south to north. Right here, this is the south to north on the east coast line. So it's making a U shape. But that also means that this is the north to south right here. This is the north to south line on the east coast line. So it comes right here. And so this is where all the this is the north-south interchange. Right? Because these trains go this way, they come down this way and then go this way, and then they come down this way and go to right here. No, they don't go anywhere else over here. And why I love that so very much. It's because now to meet up with that other side, I just need to peel off of this somewhere I'm able to. Say like right here. I don't love that curve. Why weren't they letting me do it right here? Too many switches, so let's just build another place to hook up to. Bet. Awesome. Except instead of running it this way and back, I think I'll head back over there and run it the same direction. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I can see where I'm coming right now. Yeah, forget it. Let's just take it from right here. Gotta say, it was definitely worth taking my time, going slow and getting rid of all the gaps, and I'm definitely going to go back to the Dune Desert and rerun all those lines up and down the berms, and if I can't run up and down the berms, try to run it along the berms, and if I can't do that, probably gonna build just some foundation bridges. I think this is going really, really well, and that really pleases me. Can't tell if I dislike this gap or not. Not really anything I can do about it except for putting them on foundations. I guess while we're thinking about it, let's see what that would look like. I didn't place that very well. I think it would actually be more like here. Something like that even. See, but then I'm left with this huge gap right there. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's better. It's not like the whole line isn't lifted off the ground either. We can't see daylight under it. It's lifted up a little bit, so okay, let's just go with this. Make it easier. All right, I've come back over now to this side because I wasn't sure where I wanted to run this through. So I got to a point coming this direction that I didn't know what aim anymore. So yeah, we're just gonna do the same thing, but this way now. I'm still having a great time, still really loving this, and really loving taking my time. Look at that, it just looks so cool hugging it. We have 10 trains at once going each way. Ooh-wee. Tell you what, it's gonna be awesome, that's what I'm telling you. Alright, well this doesn't work, this leads right into a lake. So we're gonna have to go that way. That's putting us awfully close to our other track. I'm not so sure I can get through there. I think that's... maybe that might be the area that was causing me problems. So I guess we'll see. Oh my god, we've done it. I didn't... When I was replaying this, I didn't even see this over here. I just happened to think... sorry, I was moving my camera a bunch right there. Anyway, I think we're there. We can literally now get from right here by train all the way down to here, all the way up to here. So the last leg is down that canyon, and then, yeah, I think we'll have some loading. We'll have some loading train lines like we've been doing with the quartz and the bauxite and the coal we did last episode. But we're going to turn them into train collecting stations instead because I really want to use a boatload of trucks. I think I said trains. I meant trucks. So the train line goes around here, and then we'll have train stations near the train line, and then loading those train stations will be trucks. That's what I meant to say, because that's what I wanted to do. That's why I built that whole coal truck depot down over there, kind of where I'm looking, right down here. I've since realized that it's probably a pretty terrible spot for it, so not sure what we're gonna do with that, but it's gonna work. Look at these train lines, they're awesome. I think I did a pretty good job keeping them kind of curving in the general direction for a long time. See how this is kind of curving to the right? Instead of going right, left, right, left. I mean, there's still some of that you can see right here. Going right, left, left. But they hug the ground really well, and that makes me really, really happy. All right, let's spiffy this up a little bit, eh? So first off, we'll connect it down. And then we're gonna want to add some sort of trim. What do you reckon? We could do like pillars, or we could do angled. Does that look cool? No, trains would clip it. So that doesn't look cool, it looks awful. I hate it. Or does it? No, doesn't clip. I love it. But it's also not enough. What if we... Alright, let's get a little sense of scale. What if we do... Ooh, what if we add frame walls as well? And then we can pull them out a little bit. And then we could add a beam, maybe? On every single one, that's going to be tedious, but is it going to be worth it? It might be cool. I'd like to get into... I want to talk about Cinder for a minute, because it burned me out, and I didn't want to get burned out in the game, so I just stopped completing it. It was too big, too tedious to decorate, and I kind of got burned out. And I have a lot of great footage, and I am going to still do it, but I needed a break, like a long break. Like, I'm not ready yet to go back. But what I do want to do is start decorating more like this as we go, just a little bit, and really scale down the complexity of my design. Because I personally don't think that it makes very good TV. To sit here and watch me, I mean, this is going to take me hours to do, like, any long set of track, just this. Now I could put it into a blueprinter, which would be what I should do, but I'm not going to, because I'm not going to do everything. Just going to do these lines right here, and that won't take too long with zooping. But yeah, I think that looks kind of cool, actually, and it was quick and easy. So we've now got a nice little plan for decorations, and I don't have to do it right now. I can just kind of go. We've designed it together. You know, I think I've mentioned how I think that'll be a good way to do decorations, but scaled way back. Yeah, alright, I didn't do the outside, but I think it's pretty cool. So I came to check on the aluminum casings factory, and that little change I made, I need to go back and check the footage, but either I didn't save it, or it resets itself, or I messed something up, which is, you know, a real possibility. But the issue was the wood that I put in that train to make it not, like, I put wood in that first car and then told it only to unload coal, and it worked while I was playing that session. And then when I just came back over here, because I wasn't getting any casings into the dimensional depot, and I came and looked, and all that wood was sitting right here. So I picked it up, and now we've got bauxite flowing again. And I put a valve right here and limited it to 80, because this needs 200 per minute, and if it gets 80 from there, it can then use the 120 per minute from here. But I don't think that works, and I don't know why I think that. I think probably time on Reddit, and maybe that has changed. The other problem is that if any of this backs up ever, then this will just keep, like, it won't need the water, and it won't use up that water, and then the 80 per minute from here will still fill. So we can break the system, and to stop that, we need to make sure that nothing ever stops right here, right? So I need to put like an overflow on this, and then we need to do something with the output of this. Like, these aluminum ingots either need to be sunk, which I could just do by adding a sink, or turn them into aluminum casings and then put an overflow on that. And that's what I want to do, because if we get the aluminum casings, then we can be happy and have aluminum, not casings, I meant alclad sheets. But you'll forgive me for misspeaking, I know it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's what? How do I want to run this? How about what? I'm not really sure, to be honest. How about, what if we just bring it over here, and then we can run a Mark IV belt. Yeah, this will be okay. Run this Mark IV belt, and then we'll run Mark IV belts. Oops, I said belt earlier, I meant lift. 1, 2, and then yeah, we'll just bring the raw copper right there. Yeah, sweet. That'll work. Build mode straight, too steep. Did it not turn? I thought it turned blue a second there. Here, you know what we could do? We could run it on a lift right out of the machine. That even looks like almost the right height. It's certainly, yeah, see, it's certainly not, because of the, this is grid based and this is just on the world. So yeah, there we've got the copper now. How cool is this? I'm guessing we're going to need a foundry or 4. No. Not a foundry. Assembler. Here we go. All-clad sheets. 30 aluminum ingots per minute, and I think we're getting 30, 60, 90 right here. So we could either... I mean, we could have 2 machines with 1 overclocked or 2 overclocked machines, but I think in this case, let's just add 3. And even though I just merged this up, we don't even need to because they're going to go 1 to 1. Like so. No, this isn't. We're gonna have all these messy belts if we do it this way. Let's tear this down and move them, and we'll find a way. Maybe we will merge these up, and then just combine them into a line or something. Let me think. Let me look at the recipe again. Actually, it was, I want to say 30. 10, 3 to 1. What am I trying to say? Copper total for 3 machines. So we have 90 aluminum ingots. And then we'll need 10, but for 3 machines we'll need 30, which is how much 1 smelter will get us of copper. So look, if I put a smelter, okay, put a smelter here, we're gonna get 30 copper, right? And then let's put those assemblers back down. I was a little bit, got a little excited. You know how I do. Let's do something stupid. Let's merge these back up. And then put a merger rate here. Okay. And then we're gonna merge belts because it's already perfectly 3 to 1. Except I need that to be full. If this doesn't add the right amount. Oh, or wait, or did I mess this up? Let me think. Let me turn that off. Let me turn these off. And then let's put a splitter right here. Like that. There, and now we just need to set the recipes. So, and then we need to get rid of all of this and then empty it from here, right? So this will work out. It's just we need to upfill to have a sushi belt right here. We need to make sure that it's 3 to 1 copper to aluminum. And that means I need all of these machines to be empty, all of these machines to be empty, and then turn them all on at once or relatively close to at once. Right, so let's take the aluminum out of there, aluminum out of there, the aluminum out of there, and then we'll turn them on as fast as we can. Okay. I'm not sure this is going to work. Or is it? I'm worried now that I'm looking at this that the way these come into the belts that they'll never get right copper. No, it is working. Watch. 1, 2, 3 aluminum and then 1 copper. 1, 2, 3 aluminum and then 1 copper. This one's not getting any copper. Yeah, this sushi belt's not going to work. I'll be honest, I don't really know how to make them work. But we're going to figure that out. All right, I had to go and eat lunch, and I was thinking about this. No, I still don't know what to do. Look at this one's getting way too much aluminum. This one is getting way too much. This one's getting way too much aluminum. This one's getting too much copper. This one's getting too much aluminum. Do we need to... What's a Mark III belt? What if I... Do I need to, like... split it there? And then merge it back there? So it only gets half? And then make that Mark 1? Okay, so now it's getting 4 to 1. And it's getting 4 to 1 on all these. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 aluminum, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is the answer. But I need to find a way to split this to just... Just what? I need to find a way to split it to just... Sorry, I'm thinking out loud here. I've never done this before. Let's add the splitter right there, right? And this belt can be whatever speed we want. And then this one needs to be a Mark 1. So it gets 60 from there. And then this needs to be a Mark 1. So it gets 60 from there. And then we need to add a merger right here and a splitter right here to make that a Mark 1. So now we have 60 there, and then we're going to have 30 more right here, making it 90. This needs to be a Mark 1 belt as well. This needs to be a Mark 1 belt. That can be a Mark 1 belt. I think that's going to fix all of the issues. I think, yeah, the problem is... I was using too fast of belts and it was allowing me to cheat. Get rid of all of this. Check the ratios. Because we should be getting, it should go 3 to 1 for every machine. So 1, 2, that's wrong. 1, 2, 3, and then this should get the next copper. Oh, that's wrong. Maybe it just needs a minute to work out its kinks. This needs 40 per minute. That needs, so they all need 40 per minute. So this should be a Mark 2. Now, if that's a Mark 2 and they're all Mark 1, I think that's going to fix it. I think it's going to get 1, 2, 3, and then the next one here should be copper. 1, 2, 3. The next one there should be a copper. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 aluminum. Okay, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, copper. 1, 2, 3, copper. 1, 2, 3, copper. 1, 2, 3, copper. Okay, I think it has worked itself out. I think the issue was me. Like a bed issue, like... And this should go 1, 2, 3. Well, yep, okay, and it'll work. And now, even if it backs up, it's still gonna stop, and then it's gonna fill up and back up in the... It's gonna go aluminum, 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 copper. Alumina, aluminum, aluminum, copper. Alumina, aluminum, aluminum, aluminium, copper. Yeah. Awesome. I'd never done that before, and that was a fun little experience. Actually, I think I have done this before, but it has been a while. And defaulting to just putting down Mark 3 or 4 everywhere can break this kind of system. I was thinking about it, I was afraid I had too high of a belt right there, but it won't matter because it gets controlled right here. This is where the splits happen. This is always only going to do 60. This is always only going to do 60. And then splitting back here, or merging back here, I mean, will make this perfect. I love it. That was fun. And then a dimensional depot on top. That, how many am I making? 30, 60, 90, so this only needs to be a Mark II, and then this only needs to be a Mark II. No, I'm going to make this a Mark IV, and this a Mark IV, because if it ever fills up and backs up and then I clean it out, this will help empty it faster and get it faster into the dimensional depot. That's just good business. I love to eat. Be a little embarrassed to tell you what I actually ate for lunch, though. It was Taco Bell. I haven't started editing this episode, but I have a feeling that that's going to do it for this episode because I did a lot over on Neptune Power Facility and Water Generation Facility. And oh my god, I just had the realization. Well, no, I had a realization, and then I told you all about it, and I didn't have the game recording. I'm a moron. But look at, we wanted fabric, and so we built all that water, right? And look at the other product that's required for polyester. It's polymer resin. You know, that thing I'm going to make a shitload... You know, that thing I'm going to make a crap load of over in Neptune and have absolutely no use for? Yeah, I mean, it's serendipitous. It's right there in the same factory. So, I don't know. I think I'll still, like, I'm happy I did that water filling station. And I think what I'll do is I'll just make a polymer emptying station. And then we'll just ship trains, two outgoing trains from Neptune to go into like a polyester factory instead of just making it in Neptune, because Neptune's, remember, first and foremost, power generation facility. So anyway, that was a long outro. I love you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bad plays games.
Bad plays games.
Bad plays games.
Bad plays games.
Bad plays games. Bad